Worry is a common but destructive force that can consume our lives, drain our energy, and rob us of our peace of mind. In How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, Dale Carnegie offers practical, proven methods to help us break free from the grip of worry and embrace a more fulfilling, joyful life. Carnegie's wisdom is drawn from his own experiences, as well as those of countless individuals who have successfully applied his principles. This book is not just about managing worry. It's about transforming your mindset so that you can live a life of purpose, peace, and happiness. Let's delve into this timeless guide to discover how we can stop worrying and start living fully. Part 1. Fundamental facts you should know about worry. Live in day-tight compartment. Carnegie opens the book with the concept of living in day-tight compartment. This idea is inspired by Sir William Osler, a renowned physician who advised his students to focus solely on the present day, much like a ship is divided into watertight compartments to prevent sinking. The principle of day-tight compartments encourages us to close off the past and the future, directing all our attention and energy to what we can do today. Many of us spend so much time worrying about the future or regretting the past that we forget to live in the present. By compartmentalizing your life into single days, you protect yourself from the overwhelm of worrying about what might happen tomorrow or what has already happened. This practice helps you to focus on today's tasks and challenges, making them more manageable and less stressful. Imagine your life as a ship navigating through the ocean. Just as a ship's compartments are sealed to prevent water from flooding in, you should mentally seal off yesterday and tomorrow. By doing so, you concentrate on steering your ship today, ensuring it stays afloat and on course. This approach reduces anxiety and allows you to handle challenges as they come, one day at a time. A magic formula for solving worry situation. One of Carnegie's most practical contributions is his 3-step magic formula for solving worry situation. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can possibly happen? Often our worries are amplified because we fear the unknown. By confronting the worst-case scenario, you remove the fear's power and see the situation more clearly. Prepare to accept the worst if necessary. Acceptance is a powerful tool in dealing with worry. When you are prepared to accept the worst, you free yourself from the paralyzing effects of fear and anxiety. Calmly try to improve upon the worst. Once you have accepted the worst, you can focus your energy on finding solutions. This shifts your mindset from fear to action, enabling you to improve your situation. This formula is a simple yet effective way to approach worries and problems. By accepting the worst, you take away its power over you, and by focusing on what you can do to improve the situation, you regain control and reduce anxiety. What worry may do to you. Worry doesn't just affect your mind. It also takes a toll on your body. Carnegie emphasizes that chronic worry can lead to serious health issues, such as ulcers, heart disease, high blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. He shares stories of individuals who were physically and emotionally drained by years of worry, showing how it can erode both your health and your happiness. Understanding the physical impact of worry is crucial for motivating yourself to take action against it. When you realize that worry is not just a mental burden, but also a physical one, it becomes clear that managing worry is essential for your overall well-being. By learning to control your worry, you can protect your health and enhance your quality of life. Part 2. Basic techniques in analyzing worry. How to analyze and solve worry problems. Carnegie teaches that the first step in solving worry problems is to analyze them systematically. He suggests a straightforward approach. Get the facts. Worry often stems from uncertainty or a lack of information. Start by gathering all the relevant facts about the situation. Analyze the facts. Once you have the facts, analyze them logically. Separate your emotions from the reality of the situation and look at the facts objectively. Make a decision and act on it. After analyzing the situation, make a decision based on the facts and commit to it. Taking action is crucial for reducing worry. This technique helps you to tackle worries head-on, rather than letting them spiral out of control. By breaking down the problem into manageable parts and making informed decisions, you take control of the situation and reduce your anxiety. How to eliminate 50% of your business worries. Worry in the workplace is common, but it doesn't have to dominate your professional life. Carnegie shares a method to eliminate half of your business's worries. Write down the problem clearly. Putting the problem in writing helps clarify it and makes it more manageable. Write down the possible causes of the problem. Identifying the root causes gives you insight into potential solutions. List possible solutions. Brainstorm possible solutions based on your analysis of the causes. Decide on the best solution. Choose the most effective solution and implement it. This technique not only helps in solving business problems, but can also be applied to personal worries. By systematically addressing the root causes and potential solutions, you can significantly reduce worry in any area of your life. Part 3. How to break the worry habit before it breaks you. How to crowd worry out of your mind. One of the most effective ways to combat worry is to keep your mind occupied with other activities. Carnegie suggests engaging in meaningful work, hobbies, or anything that requires your full attention. When your mind is focused on constructive tasks, there's less room for worry to creep in. For example, if you find yourself worrying excessively, try taking up a new hobby, volunteering, or diving into a work project. These activities keep your mind engaged and help push out negative, worry-filled thoughts. By staying busy with positive, productive tasks, you can crowd out worry and fill your mind with thoughts that uplift and motivate you. Don't let the beetles get you down. Carnegie uses the metaphor of beetles eating away at the foundation of a tree to illustrate how small worries can accumulate and cause significant damage over time. Just as beetles can destroy a tree, small worries can erode your peace of mind and well-being. To prevent this, Carnegie advises dealing with small worries before they grow into larger problems. Address minor concerns as they arise, and don't allow them to accumulate. By handling small worries promptly, you maintain a strong foundation for your mental and emotional health. A law that will outlaw many of your worries. Carnegie introduces the law of averages as a tool to combat worry. He explains that many worries are irrational and based on unlikely scenarios. By understanding the law of averages, you can put your worries into perspective. For example, if you're worried about flying, consider the statistical likelihood of an airplane crash. The chances are extremely low, so worrying excessively about it is unnecessary. By applying the law of averages to your worries, you can see that many of them are unfounded and don't warrant your attention. How to keep from worrying about criticism. Criticism is something we all face, but it doesn't have to lead to worry. Carnegie suggests that rather than dreading criticism, we should expect and accept it as a natural part of life. He reminds us that criticism is often a reflection of the critic, not of ourselves. To handle criticism effectively, consider its source and motivation. The criticism is constructive, use it to improve yourself. If it's not, let it go. Don't let others' opinions dictate your self-worth or cause you unnecessary stress. 6 ways to prevent fatigue and worry and keep your energy and spirits high. Fatigue often leads to worry, so it's important to maintain your physical and mental energy. Carnegie provides 6 strategies to prevent fatigue and keep your spirits high. Rest before you get tired. Take breaks throughout the day to recharge your energy. Learn to relax. Practice relaxation techniques to reduce stress and tension. Work efficiently. Organize your tasks to avoid wasting time and energy. Pace yourself. Avoid overworking and set a sustainable pace for your activities. Eat healthy and exercise. Proper nutrition and regular exercise are essential for maintaining energy and reducing stress. Cultivate positive relationships. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you and help you stay motivated. By following these strategies, you can maintain your energy levels, reduce fatigue, and prevent worry from taking hold. Part 4. 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring you peace and happiness. The high cost of getting even. Holding on to grudges and seeking revenge only drains your energy and peace of mind. Carnegie argues that the cost of getting even is far too high. It keeps you trapped in negative emotions and prevents you from moving forward. Instead of seeking revenge, practice forgiveness. Letting go of resentment frees you from the burden of negativity and allows you to focus on positive aspects of your life. By forgiving others, you reclaim your peace of mind, open yourself up to happiness. If you do this, you will never worry about ingratitude. Carnegie shares that one of the keys to happiness is to give without expecting anything in return. When you help others out of genuine kindness, without looking for gratitude or recognition, you free yourself from the disappointment that often comes with unmet expectations. By adopting this mindset, you shift your focus from what others can do for you to what you can do for others. This not only reduces worry about ingratitude, but also enriches your life with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Would you take $1 million for what you have? Carnegie challenges us to consider the true value of what we already have. He asks if you would trade your health, loved ones, or life experiences for $1 million. Most people would not. This exercise helps you recognize the wealth and blessings you already possess. By appreciating what you have, you can shift your focus from what's lacking to the abundance in your life, reducing worry and cultivating contentment. Find yourself and be yourself. Remember, there is no one else on earth like you. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of self-acceptance. Each person is unique, with their own strengths, weaknesses, and experiences. Trying to be someone you're not only leads to frustration and worry. Instead, embrace who you are. Celebrate your individuality and focus on developing your strength. By being true to yourself, you reduce the anxiety that comes from trying to fit into someone else's mold and find greater peace and confidence. You have a lemon, make lemonade. Carnegie shares the classic advice of turning life's challenges into opportunities. When faced with difficulties, rather than dwelling on the negatives, look for ways to make the best of the situation. Adopting a positive attitude in the face of adversity not only reduces worry, but also empowers you to overcome obstacles and grow from your experiences. By making lemonade out of lemons, you transform challenges into stepping stones toward a better life. How to cure melancholy in 14 days. To combat feelings of melancholy or depression, Carnegie suggests a simple but powerful technique. Focus on doing something kind for others every day for 2 weeks. Acts of kindness not only help others but also lift your spirits and give you a sense of purpose. By focusing on the needs of others, you shift your attention away from your own worries and contribute to a more positive, fulfilling life. This practice not only alleviates feelings of sadness, but also helps build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. How to keep from worrying about insomnia. Worrying about not being able to sleep can often make the problem worse. Carnegie advises that instead of stressing about insomnia, accept it and use the time to relax and rest, even if you're not asleep. By letting go of the worry about not sleeping, you reduce the anxiety that often keeps you awake. Focus on resting your body and mind, and sleep will often come naturally. If it doesn't, you can still benefit from the quiet time spent in relaxation. Part 5. Perfect Way to Conquer Worry. How My Mother and Father Conquered Worry. Carnegie shares a deeply personal story of how his parents overcame worry by turning to their faith. His father, facing financial ruin, found peace by surrendering his worries to a higher power. His mother, too, found solace in prayer during difficult times. The lesson here is that faith, whether in a higher power, a guiding principle, or the belief in a positive outcome, can be a powerful antidote to worry. By placing trust in something greater than yourself, you can find peace even in the most challenging circumstances. Part 6. How to keep from worrying about criticism. Remember that no one ever kicks a dead dog. Carnegie reminds us that criticism often comes when you're doing something significant or making an impact. In other words, if you're facing criticism, it's a sign that you're alive, active, and engaged in life. Understanding that criticism is a natural part of success can help you take it in stride. Instead of letting it discourage you, see it as a sign that you're on the right path. Not everyone will agree with you, and that's okay. It's a part of being human and pursuing your goals. Do this, and criticism can't hurt you. Carnegie advises that the best way to handle criticism is to take it constructively and use it to improve yourself. By listening to criticism with an open mind and considering whether there's any truth to it, you can turn it into an opportunity for growth. If the criticism is unfounded or malicious, let it go. Don't allow others' negativity to undermine your confidence or peace of mind. Focus on what you can learn from the situation and move forward with your head held high. All things I have done. Carnegie candidly shares his own mistakes and the lessons he's learned from them. By acknowledging his flaws and errors, he demonstrates that everyone makes mistakes, and worrying about them is unnecessary. The key takeaway is to learn from your mistakes and use them as stepping stones to better decisions and greater wisdom. Don't dwell on the past or beat yourself up over errors. Instead, focus on what you can do better next time and keep moving forward. Part 7. 6 Ways to Prevent Fatigue and Worry and Keep Your Energy and Spirits High. How to add 1 hour a day to your waking life. Carnegie suggests that by simply relaxing, you can add an hour to your day. Tension and worry drain your energy and make you less effective. By learning to relax and let go of stress, you can increase your productivity and enjoyment of life. Practice relaxation techniques throughout the day, such as deep breathing, stretching, or taking short breaks. These small actions can significantly boost your energy levels and help you accomplish more with less effort. What makes you tired, and what you can do about it. Carnegie explains that much of our fatigue comes from mental and emotional stress rather than physical exhaustion. Worry, tension, and unresolved problems weigh us down and drain our energy. To combat this, focus on resolving issues that cause stress and practice techniques to calm your mind, such as mindfulness or meditation. By addressing the root causes of your fatigue, you can restore your energy and vitality. How to avoid fatigue and keep looking young. Maintaining a positive attitude, staying active, and taking care of your physical health are key to avoiding fatigue and keeping a youthful appearance. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of regular exercise, balanced diet, and sufficient rest. By taking care of your body and mind, you not only prevent fatigue, but also maintain a youthful, vibrant energy that enhances your overall well-being. 4 good working habits that will help prevent fatigue and worry. Carnegie shares 4 practical working habits to prevent fatigue. Clear your desk of all papers except those relating to the immediate problem at hand. This helps you focus and reduces the overwhelm of multitasking. Do things in order of their importance. Prioritize tasks to ensure you're spending your energy on what matters most. When faced with a problem, solve it then and there if you have the facts necessary to make a decision. Procrastination only adds to worry and stress. Learn to organize, deputize, and supervise. Effective delegation and supervision can help you manage your workload more efficiently and prevent burnout. By adopting these habits, you can work more effectively, reduce stress, and prevent fatigue from taking over your life. How to banish the boredom that produces fatigue, worry, and resentment. Boredom can be a significant source of fatigue and worry. Carnegie suggests keeping your mind and body engaged with stimulating activities that challenge and interest you. Whether it's taking on new projects, learning something new, or engaging in creative pursuits, staying active and engaged can prevent the boredom that leads to negative emotion. By keeping your life filled with meaningful activities, you not only prevent fatigue, but also cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment. How to keep from worrying about insomnia. Worrying about not being able to sleep can often make the problem worse. Carnegie advises that instead of stressing about insomnia, accept it and use the time to relax and rest, even if you're not asleep. By letting go of the worry about not sleeping, you reduce the anxiety that often keeps you awake. Focus on resting your body and mind, and sleep will often come naturally. If it doesn't, you can still benefit from the quiet time spent in relaxation. Part 8. How I Conquered Worry. In the final part of the book, Carnegie shares 6 major stories from real-life individuals who conquered their worries through the techniques and principles outlined in the book. These stories serve as powerful testimonials to the effectiveness of Carnegie's methods. Each story highlights the transformative power of changing one's mindset and adopting the practical tools Carnegie provides. Whether it's a business person overcoming the fear of failure, a parent dealing with anxiety about their children, or someone facing personal challenges, these stories demonstrate that it is possible to conquer worry and live a more peaceful, fulfilling life. Conclusion: embrace a worry-free life. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie is more than just a book. It's a guide to transforming your life. Through practical advice, real-life examples, and timeless wisdom, Carnegie shows us that worry is not an inevitable part of life. By applying the principles outlined in the book, you can break free from the grip of worry, reduce stress, and focus on living a fulfilling, present-centered life. As you reflect on these teachings, consider how you can implement them in your daily life. What worries are holding you back? What steps can you take today to start living more fully and freely? Remember, the journey to a worry-free life begins with small, intentional steps, so start today. If you found this summary insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Beyond Books for more in-depth explorations of life-changing books. Share your thoughts in the comments. How are you planning to incorporate these techniques into your life? What other books would you like us to cover? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us on this journey through How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Let's continue to learn, grow, and create lives filled with peace and happiness.